deal, Vic, huh? Me, not in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. Mind you eating. But when you being a glutton, and a glutton off my plate and my food, love is love. But as usual, 100.
You right. Right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. And I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Owe you?
Yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure that?
Big time.
Uh-huh. How?
Dirt Bike Donnie. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. and Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it.
Man.
Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
Nah, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
no, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in his coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man.
Yeah.
And when he pulled back, he fell down stairway by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you set off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down a flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, freak. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, when Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food, who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you. You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something so funny. You gonna get a kick out of this. You gonna get a kick out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really fun.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they're collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, frequency vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat, man. Let's get some grub. Huh? What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Freak, I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old, same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
Well, you know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real Team Freak.
Of course. Word of my mom's. I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. And you could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, who is that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual, and she's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
Tough matchup tonight. We could very well end up facing these guys in the postseason. So it's important to learn what we can and show them we're not about to back down. If we get it done here, it'll give us that much more confidence if we see them again. The stakes are raising every day at this point, so I better man up.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day! And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert in at the small forward spot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area, and that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq. Great players do.
Jumper. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Scotty's checked in for Atlanta. Ken Bazemore comes in for Paul Millsap. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Williams is checked in, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing.
You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw, no good.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
That's off as well, so he misses both. On for Coach Budenholzer, Greg. He did spend 19 years with the Spurs, so it makes a lot of sense. Clarkie won 4 titles during his time there in San Antonio.
And Kevin, you can really see how he's adapted and brought the motion offense over to this team, and it worked well for the Hawks.
The shot will not go, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Passes it to Mozgov. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Mozgov's got his second basket of the night.
And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. And that one's good. Freak's got his first bucket of the night.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Williams fires the 3, and that one's good. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Now here's Shumpert. He's guarded by Schroeder. Williams with the ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. It'll count, and it's good. But hold on, the officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you. But within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release and the defenders if you waited just a split second too long.
We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates. Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also... Look here, Freak's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Cephalosha. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Mozgov. Mon Shumpert has come in for Tristan Thompson. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Freak in at center. Teague out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Scott in at the 4 slot. So that's the Hawks 5. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors played some good basketball. He had 6 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
The Hawks trail by 14. 1:37 left now here in the second. He dishes it to Schroeder. Now the feed to Freak. Over the course of the last month, Freak number 1.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Well, he's been slapping shots out of there all last month. I mean, he's building a reputation as a guy you don't want to challenge inside. His arrow is definitely pointing north.
And that one misses. Second free throw, no good.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
There's a good screen. Schroeder kicks to T. Down low, there's Freak. And James pulls it down.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Jeff Teague with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Left block shot on the way. And that one's good. Schroeder's got 5.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
Dellavedova, the pass to Love. Can't capitalize on the good screen. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. There's the screen. Schroeder to Bazemore. Shoots the 3. Teague can't hit. Now Cleveland moving it up. James with the ball. Love wide open. He fires and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Schroeder, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers on top, up by 12. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, with LeBron and another dominant first half, how do you measure the balance between riding your hot hand and making sure the other guys around you are finding their rhythm?
We just got to be aggressive. All of us, including myself, got to continue to be aggressive in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, they can't stand around and just watch him.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. The offense we've gotten from the low block has been weak. That's the biggest thing. We have to attack the basket. No more settling for jump shots. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And let's not lean too much on the fast break in the second half. Get things set up when we can. The points will come fast enough. Don't worry. Last thing is, let's not waste any time. We got to play with a sense of urgency and start cutting into that lead right away. Let's do this.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they need it.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Freaks checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Mo Williams out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dellavedova. Goes up again. Atlanta with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here's Scott. Count it from 12. Scott's got his first points of the night.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Left side, Williams. He kicks to Love. Fires from 14. A second chance effort. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Over in the corner, Williams launches a 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 4 assists in the game. The Hawks trail by 14. Here's Schroeder, 11 points in the game. Jumper off the screen Freak dishes to base downtown. Scott's got his second bucket of the night. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers lead by 11. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Teague and Korver are the guards. Paul Millsap out there with Horford. And it's Freak in at the 5 down low. So that's the Hawks 5. Got a piece of it. Smith the pass to Love. Smith kicks to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Tries from 10. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Teague. There's the dish to Korver. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Korver's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Atlanta. Love outside. Smith kicks to Thompson. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Teague dishes to Horford. Here's James. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Teague with the ball, guarded now by Irving. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's LeBron, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. James has got 20 points. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Freak sets a screen for Teague. Millsap in the corner for the 3. That's good.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Love. And count the basket. He was fouled. And then for Atlanta, Freaks checked in for Millsap. Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Heinrich in for Teague. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Freak kicks to Horford. And stolen by Love. Now James. It's a pick by Love. The drive by James. Love the pass to Thompson. And it's sent back by Horford. Freak sets a screen for Heinrich. They set the screen to the middle. And 2 free throws in.
At the line for the Hawks. Free! 2 shots.
Free throw good. Freak.
And when's the last time I hit the rim?
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Now here's Shumpert. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. This whole season, I got back to what I know I'm capable of doing, and that's having fun with this game, and just believing in myself and my teammates. So I'm happy to be in a good place.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan play. LeBron James. He delivered quite a star performance. Not uncommon, as we've seen him have this sort of terrific night many times.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
We all know anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in the arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will on the game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, send him in. Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice.
You're welcome.
So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it. Your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that call, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
That wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
CC.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot, swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, swish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Can't believe the regular season's done. Some of those games I could barely remember, but we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's New York facing Atlanta. Taking a look at Atlanta, because they're the second seed, they'll have home court advantage through the next 2 rounds.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. The Knicks also changing it up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. On the court for the Knicks, they've got a Flalo. Anthony is out there with Williams. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Galloway in at the point.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. They retain possession. And stolen by Aflalo. Rebounded by Sefolosha. The Hawks trail by 5. 1:16 left in the first quarter. To the left side wing. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The Knicks making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Follow the pass to Thomas. Here's Galloway. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here is Cephalosha. They set the pick. T dishes to Freak and stolen by Aflalo. And Thomas, here we go. That's good from Williams, the assist by Thomas.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Cephalosha kicks to T. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Galloway, no good. With 1 on the clock. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks lead by 7. 2K Sports, back in a moment. Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason. You know, Clark, it sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility of exploring his... Atlanta will go for a different look here. Freak's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Thabo Cephalosha is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Aflalo in for Langston Galloway. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Lance Thomas out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Williams. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Calderon in at the 5. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards gave them a big boost. He had 6 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
New York moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's O'Quinn, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. O'Quinn's got 6 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Teague with the ball, now guarded by Aflalo. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. The Knicks leading by 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Thomas. Rebounded by Cephalosha. Atlanta's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. He has 5. Kicks it to Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Hawks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
3. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's Calderon for three. Curled it right as the clock hit all zeros.
Wow.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our different look here. Splitter is checked in for Horford. Freak comes in for Kent Bazemore. Thabo Cephalosha is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Lance Thomas comes in for Porzingis. And Derek Williams subbed in for Anthony. Freak in at power forward. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Cephalosha. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Splitter in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
And Aflalo kicks to Calderon. The pass to Williams, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Scotty's checked in for Splitter.
In for your house, Mike Scott.
And Aflalo kicks to Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. The shot's good from O'Quinn.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
There's the pick. Shooter passes to Freak, and good on the basket. Book it.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
To the middle. Here's O'Quinn. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 6 assists here tonight. Schroeder kicks to Freak. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Williams.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
One shot. One shot.
The free throw off from Freak. The Knicks leading by 8. 50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Calderon dishes to Aflalo. Offline from the top of the key. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now Schroeder. He's got 5. There's the dish to Freak. Takes the 3. Scott can't get it to go. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Passes it to Williams. Aflalo left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Aflalo's got 5 points in the quarter.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Schroeder. Off target. And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1. Freaks checked in. And then for New York, Thomas checked in for Aflalo. And Derek Williams subbed in for Jose Calderon. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Williams passes to Anthony. And there's the feed to Lopez.
It's been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Lopez. He's got 8 points and 2 steals.
you know what? He's getting to the line. He's passing. He's really just converting in both those areas. He has been money.
Yes, exactly. And it's really old school basketball, and you know how that is. Certain parts of the game never go out of style. They're always relevant, and he's excelled in those areas today.
Jose Calderon, he's checked in for New York. Both free throws good from Lopez. The Hawks trail by 11. And Teague, here we go.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
At the line for the Hawks, Jeff Teague. 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for New York. And he can't hit the second. The Knicks leading by 10. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. Just absolute domination in this one for Aflalo. He has 20 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
The first one falls. And so Aaron Aflalo nails both of them. The Hawks trail by 12. Teague kicks to Freak. Teague against Calderon. Teague dishes to Horford. The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. New York leading by 11. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. New York, no good that time either.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Dishes it to Freak. To the inside, Horford. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries. For New York, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Rebound by the Hawks.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Teague with the ball. Williams picks him up. Bazemore for 3, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Bazemore has got 7 now in this quarter. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Calderon passing to Aflalo. Back to Calderon. New York moving the ball around. Williams kicks to Aflalo. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Freak sets a screen for Teague. Pass to Corker. He dishes it to Horford. And he drops it in from the low post. And now just a 4-point New York lead.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He's happy with how they've been playing, saying, hey, they had their chance, but this is our time. We're going to win this game and take the series lead for good. He got them pretty fired up as they left the huddle, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And Teague, here we go. Freaks it to Bazemore. Outside Teague. Lock at 6. He feeds it to Millsap. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
And really the focus right now is to stay hot. Not much time left to complete this comeback, so they've got to get it done now.
Against Calderon, and Freak throws it down.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Aflalo with it. Now defended by Corver. Lopez. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Teague dishes to Freak. Back to Teague. Feeds it to Freak. Lets it go from the wing. And the shot falls short this time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. To be out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
He kicks it to Millsap. To the wing on the left. Bazemore for three. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Now here's Calderon. So it's New York picking up the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Jose, congratulations on the win here tonight. How important was winning this game following your last loss to try to reestablish some momentum?
Well, I think we're playing better. I think we're getting confidence. I know it was a bad loss, but we know what we have to do to win games. We got to be really concentrate. That's what we're doing. Everybody got to be on the same page. Keep helping each other. That's how a team win games.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for this
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan.
You're not going to see a lot of guys have 15 rebounds in a night. He was hustling all game long and didn't seem to waver at all. You could sort of tell early that this was going to.
And that will wrap up this round 1 broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect it in you. You're a man of conviction. But it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm going to call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm going to get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're going to love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested. We now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, Freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks, Don.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose, Freak.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
You guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
You know him. He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.
Let's take him back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word? That's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of 3. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go.
talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together.
Lot of frontin' like they ill.
Word.
I think it's time to move on to the next one.
All right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, a friend of Freak. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason, above all, I've decided to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Good job. Good choice.
Talent they have on that team, they go win a championship this year.
You think so? And you know what that means?
I'm gonna get
Cha-ching.
I love it.
I know.
Yes, my man. All right.
All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters, M-A-X, baby.
And Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
Let me see this contract. Let me see this contract.
Gotta call. I'll be right back. I gotta call finally. Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak?
Yo, who's this?
This is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the
Listen
flyers
to
of
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident. What? Yeah, they said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak, I'm sorry. He died.
I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, when I was all about living the dream. Yeah. I know it'd be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
Yeah, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die. You know that?
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace and depth that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in power. When you really sit down and think about it, life is about the blink of an eye. And that's so quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Come on, let's bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up the projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. We ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Oh, okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. And we were lucky to grow up in a household with two loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in the projects.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What man?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love and grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just.
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this
Yes.
time?
For real this time.
Well,
It's good to see you again.
Yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when you
flight.
get there, okay?
We will.
as soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right,
Yes,
promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. No trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No. Can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa? What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion? Pete, come here.
What do they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we are.
Yes, he's absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him something.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
Pete, he says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Oh, wait already. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We
are living the dream. Oh.
Thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent, but even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude, the most dangerous kind, educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's, yo, she was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young, too young. But my decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, where there's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you could disperse that rainy day. That's why I'll never understand why. Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings, and no one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I questioned the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. And I found it through my new family. Mr. Pete, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Pete is a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again, just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her, though. We used to be close. And again, I'm sorry, Freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, I just, whew. CC, I love you more than you will ever know. I hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which That's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool, though. Chill. And when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted, and definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations. My boy, my blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life, at least not one I could be proud of. I never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste, just a little taste of everything I never had. Can you blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundantly. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. That shuttle's work. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness is in the heavens. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remember my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. Your boy, resting in power. Vic.
Salutations, I am Sharonis Jackson, portraying the role of Frequency Vibrations, aka
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours.
Friendly.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
That's right, it's here, the official start of the new NBA season. I'm Ernie Johnson, excited to be here once again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith for another go-round. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they've got their hearts set on ringing in the new NBA season with a clean 1-0 record, and this is a team that believes they can do that. All the fine-tuning and changes of the offseason are what they hope will start to take shape starting tonight. And of course, Freak playing here tonight. You've probably heard his story by now, lost a friend of a long time in the offseason. Very tough to deal with, obviously. How hard is it going to be for him to get his focus back, Shaq?
It's going to be tough, Ernie. He lost someone that he knew for a long time, and it's going to weigh on him. This will be one of his most trying seasons of his career.
Man, I feel for Freak, man. It's not going to be easy. I mean, but it's an opportunity to grow. You know, a lot of guys, Ernie, you put in this position, you know, you just kind of let the court be your refuge, man. Like, this guy is a strong kid. Strong kid.
So well said, Kenny. That does it for us. Kevin Harlan standing by.
The setting, Boston, Massachusetts, as we take a look at the lovely skyline of downtown. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season. This team matched up so well during the regular season. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Freaks checked in for Tristan Thompson. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Freak is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. LeBron passes to Love, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings. 7th in fewest turnovers per game, 8th in fast break points, and they were in the top 10 in steals as well. I mean, this is a team that really gets after people defensively. Deflections, pressure on the ball, all of that leads to steals.
And in terms of turnovers, I think the good ball handling and smart passes were really a key. Not a gaudy ranking, but no question, being in that top 10 helped them offensively.
Irving kicks to Love. Smith on the wing. Clock at 6. Olynyk with the steal. Now Thomas. Up top, Crowder. He's guarded by Love. Nice ball movement by Boston. Irving against Thomas. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. Boston again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 10. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And he can't get the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Don't touch my sliders. Only way I'm going to miss.
And the second free throw, good. Celtics leading by 9. .124 left here in the first quarter. Ireland, guarded by Shumpert. Got a piece of it. LeBron outside. To the paint, deflects the pass. Olynyk with the steal. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point basket. Boston's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Ellis is out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Olynyk in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Thomas dishes to Olynyk. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. The Cavaliers 5th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Irving drives in. Left side, Love. Rebound by Olynyk.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Back to Love. Pass to LeBron. Freak sets a screen for LeBron. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Screen by Ellis. Thomas gets a wide open look, and it's Boston with another.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Irving. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Irving's got 6.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. Inside. And Olynyk gets it to go on this assist by Thomas. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Floats one. No luck. Some solid defense there from Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Boston making a switch here. Sullinger's checked in. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Sullinger the screen. Bradley, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. 6 points for Avery Bradley.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Love, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Good night for Kevin Love. He has 8 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Sullinger, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for the... And a pretty tightly contested game. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the... Freak comes in for Thompson. And Channing Frye's subbed in for Kevin Love. The Cavaliers trail by 7, so on the floor for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Channing Frye out there with Freak, and it's LeBron in at the small forward position. Smith kicks to LeBron. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And that's his style right there. That's his game. He plays it as well as anyone. And when we get to crunch time, that's when he's at his best.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. Free throw good, James. Boston leading by 4. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Thomas kicks to Ellis.
No question.
The officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Ellis. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
All right now, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Celtics. Sullinger's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Turner comes in for Jay Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. Cleveland also making some changes. Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. And Ellis drops them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Outside jumper. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Smart. Celtics leading by 6. The feed to Thomas. Screen by Ellis. Smart wide open. He fires. Boston again missing. Shumpert passes to Irving. Now the dish to Freak. Irving against Thomas. Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Sullinger the screen. Pass to Smart. Ellis with the screen for Smart. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And Turner with the lay-in. Turner's got 5 points so far.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and That allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Out to the right wing. Here's the floater. Swiped away. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Good work defensively by Turner. Celtics leading by 6. Kicks to Smart. Three-pointer. No luck. And Cleveland will come the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way.
You got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Jared Sullinger. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the... And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith,
How much blame do you place on your teammates after not finding a way to pull out a win?
Good try, but I ain't falling into that trap. But to simplify your question, we didn't do what we had to do to win the game. Simple as that. And that's on every single one of us. Not me, not the rest of my teammates, everyone. And we'll figure out what we need to do to keep that from happening next time. End of story.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Honest answer? No, I'm not. I feel like we're a better team when I have the ball in my hands because of the way I create. Simple as that. Give me the ball, and the wins will follow.
You went through a lot last year as you got acclimated to being in the NBA. And then you went through a tough time in the offseason with the death of your childhood friend, Victor. Can you explain your mindset to us as you try to move forward this season?
You're right. It's definitely been a challenging year. My rookie season, it all seems like a blur now. And losing Vic, that was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with in my life. But I'm here now, in a great situation for me to grow my game. And my focus on the game of basketball. 100%, 10 times 10. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to bring this team a championship. But that's all I got, thank you.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. Last season, the Cavs did not have the best record in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the Finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player on the planet. They have to be one of the favorites as long as they keep that roster intact, and they have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet? I knew he was the best player. You don't have to tell us that.
Well, maybe somebody who's not on this planet.
But how many people are not?
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they made it to the finals last year with all the injuries. Of course, he's the best player. He's playing at a high level. I think he might have put a little bit undue pressure on himself now to continue to be the best player on this planet, because people from other planets might come down and say, hey, let's check it out.
Consider this. What? Maybe he said that because it took the pressure off the rest of the guys on that team. Maybe he said, look, I'm going to say this out there. Everybody will be talking about this, and my guys won't feel as much NBA Finals pressure.
Ernie, you must have a cap on your head, a thinking cap, that is.
You're buying that then?
I sure am. I'm going to sell it afterwards, but I'm going to buy it now.
That's high praise from the two of you. And it's not a thinking cap. It's a dunce cap. I've been wearing it for quite some time.
Oh, I didn't know the point meant dunce.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And just before the game, the championship ring was distributed to the players by NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. And a proud moment indeed for this team and their fans.
J.R. Smith. Tristan Thompson.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. So for the Cavaliers, their last game, a loss to the Celtics. That one was real close, too. They lost by just 2 points.
It wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad.
Freaks checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Then for the Grizzlies, Green, he's checked in for Randolph. Gary Neal comes in for Tony Allen. And it's Chalmers in for Mike Conley. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Chalmers is out there with Gary Neal. Then it's Green. Then it's Johnson. And it's Gasol at the 5. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I briefly spoke with Dave Yeager. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And Memphis also making a switch. White, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Irving drives in. Kept alive. Goes up with it again. Mozgov, and the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. Mozgov's got his first points of the game.
And the defense looks soft early on.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Green, the screen. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Neal outside. That is good. Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Chalmers against Irving. He kicks to Mozgov. Outside Shumpert. On the wing, Irving. Cans the shot from the wing. Irving's got 5 now.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And Chalmers kicks to right. Shot from the low block. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Dellavedova, and the shot is good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Picked by Mozgov. Irving dishes to Freak. Back to Irving. Pass to Freak. Shot from 12. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Mozgov kicks to Freak. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of this close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult road to navigate the loss of a loved one or a close friend.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Freak's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Ramon Shumpert is checked in for J.R. Smith. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Mario Chalmers, he's checked in for Memphis. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Freak. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Cavaliers?
Fellas, the defensive pressure they've been applying has really been paying off. Turnovers and points.
Gentlemen,
and it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
And he can't get the first one. That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Chalmers passes to Conley. He dishes it to Allen. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
2 of the top teams in their respective conferences, guys. You want to be at your best against top caliber competition.
James against Allen. There's the pick. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Now, here's Chalmers. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Gasol attacking, got a piece of it. Irving with a clean look. Zach Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Conley dishes to Gasol. But he stays with it. Over Irving. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Gasol. Cavaliers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a tip. On the good pick.
Not the best shot right there with the good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike.
And the first half comes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Freaks checked in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And here's Conley outside. And that's collected by Love. Love's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And it's Smith penetrating. Gasol with the steal. Allen against LeBron. Now here's Randolph. Defense right on him. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
They sure did, Greg. And I like the fact they never put their chin in their chest when they were down early. I mean, they were down big early. They were composed, and they never got desperate and stayed within themselves. Very impressive.
Here's Randolph. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Randolph's got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies. Johnson against LeBron. Outside Irving. Freak kicks to Love. Dishes to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. Goes back up. And there's Love. That's good on the assist by Irving. 12 points for Kevin Love.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Randolph against Love. It's deflected. They get it back. The shot's good from Gasol. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. The pass to Love. On the wing, James. Down low, Freak. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
That's tipped. Allen against Irving. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
It's his first trip to the line.
Kyrie Irving. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Take a look at what Irving's done. He has 8 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Freaks checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron, he's checked in for Shumpert. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Memphis also making a switch. Allen's checked in. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Freak is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's LeBron. Here's Freak. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Love. Amon Shumpert has come in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Then for the Grizzlies, Marcus All's checked in for Wright. And Zach Randolph is subbed in for JaMychal Green. The free throw off from Freak. Memphis with the ball, trailing by 10. Allen passes to Randolph. Gasol kicks to Chalmers. Allen dishes to Johnson. That's good.
James Johnson.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knocked away. Stolen by Chalmers. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Love. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed.
How much would every team like to have a big man who's able to do the things that Kevin Love does? He can play close to the bucket. He can spot up from long range, pass, drive the lane, rebound, you name it. I'm glad he didn't hold back tonight. He let it all hang out.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland. This is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college. Jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave. Financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed a year, I'll tell you. But, this guy, Freak, because if you would have played in that era with Freak, I don't know, Shaq. This guy, he left school early, but he is something unique, different. But I thought bringing his skills to the NBA was big because that helps refine your game a little bit. He's ready. This guy was ready, Shaq.
I have an announcement. You know why he plays so well?
Why?
I'm his father.
Dun, 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 dun.
Love you, son. Congratulations.
That's one of the warmest and fuzziest stories I've heard all season long.
Way to keep up with him his whole life.
I've been working.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. They're ready for the tip. I've been working.
I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss. Then we came hit a ball. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you've seen thus far.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony for the Portland Trail Blazers. In for Tristan Thompson, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Davis is checked in for Portland. Crabb comes in for Nicholson. On the court right now for the Trail Blazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Allen Crabb out there with Aminu, and it's Davis in at center. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Feeds it to LeBron. Irving with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Freak. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot. Well, we all know that Freak changed sides recently, but it's a challenge he's up to and wanted. It can be intimidating, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
The drive by James. Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by McCollum. Dellavedova dishes to Freak. He feeds it to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Cavaliers 5th.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
That free throw, no good. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for Irving. And then for the Trailblazers, Donald Sloan comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's McCallum in for Damian Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 18. Grab the pass to Sloan. To the inside. Passes to Crabb. Now the dish to Sloan. Davis with a screen on LeBron. 5 to shoot. Shoots a fader. Sloan shot is off.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
They set the pick. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Just like you draw it up before you come out.
The assist, Ray McCallum.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside jumper. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Shumpert's got his first basket.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And Aminu kicks to Davis. That's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Cavaliers leading by 18. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the first. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's McCallum. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. McCallum's got his first basket of the night.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Domination in the lead by 18. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous, tremendous leadership. Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example. We'll go with a different look here. Freaks checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. James checked in for Shumpert, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith. Portland also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Nicholson. Aminu comes in for Allen Crabbe, and Donald Sloan subbed in for Lillard. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Donald Sloan out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Davis. Then there's Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
All right, here's a look at stats for LeBron James. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Yeah, you know, you just plug him in. He's a flat-out scoring machine. When you plug him up, let him go.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Kevin Love.
What are we in?
And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Ray McCallum's checked in for McCollum.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Aminu. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Trailblazers trail by 21. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Now here's Davis. He's covered closely. Davis sets a screen. Banked in off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. LeBron dishes to Freak. He kicks it to Irving. Freak sets a screen for Irving. And Davis pulls it down.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Here's Sloan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
First trip to the line for him here.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Cleveland leading by 18. LeBron with it. Al-Farouq Amino covering. James outside, inside, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. James has got 6 assists in the game. 19 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Sloan. He dishes it to McCallum. Portland again missing. A dominating first half of basketball. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Freak comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Andrew Nicholson. Ray McCallum comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And Donald Sloan subbed in for McCollum. Freak in at power forward. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Mozgov, and it's Shumpert in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. To the middle. And it's Freak missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Irving drives in, dishes it to Mozgov. Pass to Dellavedova, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Damian Lillard is second, and of course C.J. McCollum.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Alexander's checked in. Lillard outside. The pass to Plumlee. It's tipped. It's 2-on-1. Here's Dellavedova. Finished off the break. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
40 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving attacking. Freak passes to Mozgov. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
The Cavaliers have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's McCallum. To the wing on the left. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Drains the 19-footer. Lillard's got 6 here in this quarter. There's the pick. Freak sets a screen for Irving. Drills the three-pointer.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. So the Cavaliers, Freaks checked in for Wilcox. Amon Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Alan Crabb out there with Aminu. Then there's Plumlee. Then it's Donald Sloan. And it's Lillard in at the one spot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Aminu. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Outside Shumpert. Shoots off the screen. Freak kicks to Shumpert.
Take a look at what Shumpert's done. He has 8 points and also a block shot.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Iman Shumpert. 2 shots.
That one is off. Donald Sloan's checked in for Portland. And he can't hit the second. Portland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And in a 2-game season series, you love taking charge of game 1. That's obvious, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Trailblazers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
With the teardrop.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Kyrie Irving. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Irving. Both free throws good for Irving. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The feed to Seraphin. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Freak. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Here's Sloan. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. Right out of the gates, he came out strong, making his first 3 shots and helping establish some offensive rhythm.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Welcome to live practice. This is where
All right, guys, come on. Get to a basket. Let's shoot some free throws. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. All right, let's wrap it up. Feel free to hang around and take some shots. And don't forget, meet in the film room at noon.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, a win tonight would make it 3 victories in their first 4 games of the season. That would be a nice little run to start the year. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling. Kenny, who's got the best handle?
The best handle in the league right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. I'm going Kyrie number 1, Steph Curry number 1A. Because I say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie uses it all the time to get everywhere on the floor.
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then Chris Paul.
Yes.
Maybe a little Rondo, maybe Tony Parker, Derrick Rose, and my sleeper coming off the bench, Orlando.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Pacers. Change it up. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. On the court for Cleveland. Freak in at power forward. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Mozgov, and it's LeBron in at the small forward.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
What are we in?
He hits the second from the line.
All right, come on.
Indiana leading. Pick up by Hill. And George, here we go. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
11 feet away. Here's Freak. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
That's good. Mahinmi's got his first points in this one.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The drive by James, shoots from 12. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Here's George. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Deep 2 from Hill. And it's Freak with the rebound. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree it was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous. All over the court defense also is going to keep your coach happy.
Here's Dellavedova. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Irving. And it's tied up with that one.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
George against Smith. Now, here's George. D right on him. Good work defensively by Smith. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Freak. Kicks it out to LeBron. Tries again. Shot is no good. It's a tie. And here's Freak on the importance of preparing for games. You know, Clark, is there anyone that really doubts the importance? And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Fry. Freak comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron's checked in for Smith. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Hill. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
There's the foul. It's on Mahimi.
That's his first personal foul.
Full 24-second shot clock. There's a good screen. James kicks to Freak. It's stolen by Hill.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Hill with it. He's picked up by LeBron. LeBron against Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. It's deflected, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Freak sets a screen for LeBron. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Ellis, the pass to Hill. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
It's stolen by Hill. It's George on the wing. Kicks it out to Ellis. 3-pointer. Back to George. Over James. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Irving with a clean look. The Pacers pull it in.
Another shot from outside. They're not attacking. I mean, going in and seeking contact like they did in the first one, I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the score clock. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here. If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Freak sets a screen for Irving. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Cavaliers on top, up by 3. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. So on the floor for Cleveland, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Freak is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot, and the basket by Hill. Cleveland leading by 13. They set the pick. LeBron kicks to Dellavedova. In the corner, Smith with it. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. That's 12 points for J.R. Smith.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Pass to Hill. Down low. Here's Mahimi. It's deflected.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Channing Frye. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. James outside. It's stolen by Hill. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. He kicks to Hill. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Hill kicks to Miles. Misses off the left iron.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
To the paint. It's tipped. And they're moving it up. On up the court. And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Hill.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Smith outside. Shot from the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Smith's got 14 points.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
The drive by Hill. Hill has the open look. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 4 assists now tonight. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's the pick. Here's LeBron. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. James has got 6 here in this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Pass to Miles. He feeds it to Hill. 5 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Two on the clock.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 15. And we'll have the start of a fourth. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play. 6 teams changing it up here. Cleveland leading by 4. They've got Paul George. Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Hill in at the power forward position. That's the Pacers' 5.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Pick up by Hill from past the arc. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it. We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Don't be afraid to make the
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
Johnson, he's checked in for Ian Mahinmi.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Freak sets a screen for Irving. Down low, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys.
Here in the fourth quarter. Up top, covered by LeBron. And here's Hill for three. They get it back. Hill buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
That's how you get the crowd on its feet.
Huge bucket.
I think the roof's about to come off this place.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin. Everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Here's Hill. It's Ellis on the wing. Dishes it to Johnson. Back to Ellis. And there's the pass to Hill. Takes a 3. Connects from downtown. George Hill. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love, and Kevin, a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this team to pull out a win like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So, we're really just grinding it out as much as we possibly can, and we're getting better every day. So, we're happy we got this win. I got to give it all to my teammates and my coaches.
Hard work pays off, Kevin. Great job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
You could just see the intensity and focus from him, right, Kenny? I mean, he wasn't fazed by the crowd. Usually that's the case with him, but not tonight. He came in determined to make the little plays, make some big ones, and keep the momentum going.
He was a beast on the boards tonight, guys. There's nobody else. I think no one in the world that could match his effort on the glass tonight. Emotionally, his rebounding gave them a big lift.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.